Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to GameStar TV as we head into the final couple of rounds here. We are about to bring you the winners bracket semi-finals, and here to take you through the match, as he has been doing all through the evening, is Matt together with Myri.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are at the pointy end of the stick. We are in the winners finals. So the person who wins this will be going forward to play in the grand final. Chris, make sure you enter AFK unless you want to verse Wasminator, which, in my opinion, I would not suggest that. So winner of this will proceed on to grand finals. Loser of this will go into losers finals and then have to play another one before in grand finals. But we are going to have Castiel versus Wasminator. Now, what are your thoughts, Myri?
These are two guys who play each other a lot. They're very close friends, and it's going to be interesting to see, because last time we saw this matchup, Castiel was playing Deadshot and was playing Atrocitus, and it was a very sort of difficult matchup for Atrocitus just because of he has very limited mobility options. Like we said, that's pretty hard to do. It's pretty hard to deal with Deadshot when you have those limited mobility options. Now, though, was playing Catwoman, and we're not going to see Deadshot. He's going to go for his boy Green Arrow. This is not something I expected. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
I'm a little shocked. I'm a little shocked because he doesn't play this character anymore, I don't think.
Well, I mean, I asked him about it last week because he was all keen on Green Arrow before release, and he said, I'm still going to be the best Green Arrow, just you wait. So we'll see it in a moment, I guess.
But here we go, going for that full-on zoning now. I think I understand why you would rather zone with this character than Deadshot, because the zoning of this character is actually a little bit more confusing. You really have to make a lot more reads because you can approach from a lot more angles, as well as Catwoman can't low profile a lot of stuff because he's so low to the ground anyway. But here we go, down one into a grab, fantastic tech coming out from Osman. Whiffs of back three, however, no punish coming out from Castiel. Does actually get tagged with a forward one. Is going to be full combo as well, and this is going to hurt. 397 damage, nothing to sniff at, but does actually wake up EX. Pushing him back in that full screen now, pulls out those fire arrows as well. I do like how Castiel is holding on to those arrows a little bit, just trying to create some space and make sure that, you know, he's trying to just establish himself in that neutral. And uses the ice arrow this time too. Doesn't actually go for a reload. Does actually drop the combo because I know he hasn't been playing the character a lot. But here we go, Catwoman trying to find a way in. Actually tags him with the forward one. Actually just got pressing buttons there. That wasn't even, it's not an overhead, it's just a mid. But here we go, 430 damage in the corner now.
He just slides straight out.
Down one into the ice arrow, and that's going to be enough to do the no, drops the end of the combo. Jumps over the whiff, however, and does actually take the throw, trying to throw him back into the corner. Does actually tag him with the overhead. Is Wasminator going to be able to pull it out? No, it's not, because he uses the jump back arrow, and there's going to be Castiel taking the first round, trying to establish himself as the best player in the league, which is something that he's stated before. He has stated he will never lose an Injustice tournament, so if he does, it'll be very interesting to see the response.
Yeah, definitely. He's got that ice arrow out in the moment. Doesn't get anything off it though. He was just wasn't just looking for that chip out right there.
If he stores an arrow and then the round ends, does the arrow stay stored?
I believe it does. Yes, it doesn't stay through clash animations. I'm not sure if it goes away on push block. I don't believe it does, but I think the only time it goes away is during a clash animation, like we see right there.
Cat's napped.
Aw,
Yeah, and see that's something that I feel that affects a lot of characters. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we are going to have Castiel winning the clash there, trying to move his way back and forward, and just that jump too from Catwoman. Fantastic range from that Norman. Fantastic read as well, going for the jump arrow instead.
It's really it's a really interesting interaction in this matchup, just because he can zone in with the arrows, but because of Catwoman's just ridiculous jumping too that she has, she can really hit him from far away, even if he's trying to keep her out.
Yeah, but now over the close game, you can see this game's really close. Backdash coming out from Osman, and Castiel with a slight life disadvantage, but does actually meet it about the same. Fantastic use of the back three. Castiel doesn't even use the air tech, drops into the combo, however, that is really difficult to catch sometimes, and fantastic use of the meter back three coming out from Osman, taking the first round against Castiel.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scramble there. Castiel just trying to get those slides to come out, but was with the smart meter back three twice in a row. He did one in the corner and then one when he was on the ground. That's really good.
Yeah, and I would be surprised if he stays with Green Arrow. I would be very surprised if he stays with. Oh, I don't know. See, Cass plays a whole bunch of different characters, and he is going back into it. So really impressive stuff. Interested to see how he does here, though. Why do you think he's picking Green Arrow in this matchup?
I don't know. It could be a couple of different reasons. One could be he just has this ego thing that he has to prove. Is like, I can play Green Arrow, I can beat you with Green Arrow. But I don't know if that trumps his ability or his desire to win just by finding the best character that he can. I don't know. Maybe he just feels like he's a better character as far as like his up close game goes compared to Deadshot. But I don't know.
I know he loves the character. I think that's the main thing. He really likes this character. I like his use there, just using the back shots there, just because it not only does it create space for him, but it also covers, you know, Catwoman instant cat dashing in, because if he does that, he can just run straight into that, and that'll actually catch Catwoman. That is +1. Blake doesn't actually know about the gap there. You can actually poke under, but this has been a bit of a slaughter. Wasman had taken a very, very, very definitive first round, and how do you think he made the adjustment here? Start.
I mean, in the last game, we saw it was, you know, it was a very close game, so it's another reason why I don't think he would want to immediately change up Green Arrow. As for how he's going to adjust, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say he's playing the matchup particularly badly. He is just trying to keep Catwoman away, but, you know, like you say, that jump in is just ridiculous, doing a lot of work, and you can see it again right there. Yeah,
the thing with jump into is you can't even anti-air it from most ranges, just purely because it's not a hitbox, it's a whip, and you can't punish the whip, I believe. Which in my opinion is a bit sad. I like that from Osmo, actually just choosing to drop the combo so he can't clash. But you can see as well, Castiel does actually bait the reverse, he doesn't actually get the oh!
That was an interesting interaction right there.
So what happened there is that because they both need to burn the damage shade, and there's just enough damage for Wasman to kill. So Wasman taking a decisive 2-0. I'm interested to see what Castiel switches to here.
I think if he was, I'm probably going to be proven wrong in about 10 seconds, but I think if he was committed enough to stick to Green Arrow after the first loss, he's going to stick with him all the way to the end. So,
Batman.
No, he's going to pull out his Batman. All right.
Commentator's curse, ladies and gentlemen. Batman coming out now. Why do you think Batman over someone like Deadshot?
I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't see how Catwoman would particularly beat Deadshot.
I think it's the air whip, because she can jump from like half screen.
Potentially.
As well as the fact that, don't quote me on this, but I feel like you can punish a lot of things with instant cat dash. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays this. But I do like how Castiel's playing already. He's already playing that zoning game. Tags him with the overhead as well. Just trying to get some damage. You can see instant cat dash, just like that meter burn.
It's so fast.
16 frame startup, but it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But here we go. Goes for the grappling gun. That's going to be a punish. I guess you can call that a whip punish, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for the full corner damage now as well. Into the mix-up. What's he going to go? Left to right? Oh, actually goes for a jump over. Down one coming out from Castiel. Probably played himself a little bit there, wasn't it? Goes for the wake up as well. No punish coming out from Blake, however, even though he baited it. And this is going to be it into the damage. Is he going to be able to get something out? No, he's not. And does actually get tagged with the DP as well. Back to 1 down 2. Back to 1 down 3, sorry. In a more pressure now. That's only -5 if you actually use that for chip, and does so much chip. And now this is the space Castiel wants to be at. Just using those batarangs. Actually tried to go for the interact. Probably thought he was playing a power character and was actually going to throw the jukebox, but no, Batman actually smacks your head into it instead. And that is going to be Castiel taking the round. Can he make the reverse 3-0?
Oh, and just back freeze straight into the stage transition right there.
Really smart stuff, and just decides to spend the bar. Catwoman builds so much bar on block anyway, so it doesn't, not like it's gone to waste. Sorry, that's one thing that Catwoman's not particularly great at, which is anti-air. She has a very solid down 2 from certain ranges, but if you can cross her up, it's actually whiffs on a lot of people, and this is going to be Castiel. Goes for the mix-up as well. Fantastic blocks coming out from Taz. I'm not sure if Taz actually meant to block like that, or maybe he just guessed correctly, but here we go in the full corner combo now. Can he guess correctly? Meter burn for forward 3.
Yeah, he actually missed the punish on 1, 2, 3 there from Batman before. It's actually -14 on block now, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. The hitbox on down 2 not working well for him in that punish.
No, but is Castiel going to break here? No, actually drop the end of the combat. That is so difficult to do. And Castiel manages to actually get a clash off of a random stray hit. I'm not even sure what that hit was, but it's going to spend 3 bars. And I do like, wasn't it, as I said, I like his use of that 1 bar there, just trying to get it out, because Catwoman still gets insane damage without it. I'm not sure why he's deciding to end in the stance there instead of just the whip, but I guess he wants to keep him close. Little bit of just a zoning game coming out from Blake now. He's going to try to use that interactable. Goes for the overhead, summons out the tray, tries to get it, and that's gets a grab as well. I do like that grab coming out from Batman. Health about even now. Castiel doesn't have a breaker, however, and if Wasmader touches him once now, doesn't actually get the full punish. Yes, he does. Wasmader is going to be forced to break there as well. I believe Castiel is going to actually spend both files here so he doesn't get any impact. Yes, he is Batman, known for his damage, particularly off of a certain string called 223, and for those of you who played Injustice 1, known as a little bit of a scrub string, and is going to get the confirm. Yes, he is, and that's going to be enough to take it. Castiel comes back 2-1 Taz's way, but showing signs of life with this Batman.
Yeah, absolutely. He is stuck playing Batman now, I believe.
He is.
Can't change characters, so it's going to be interesting to see if Woz wants to change characters or not. I don't think he will. I think he'll still clear the Catwoman. It's what he feels comfortable with right now. He's been playing her a lot past week, and he does.
Fighters approaching Gotham
Yeah,
City.
and Catwoman's just great.
Catwoman's just great.
She's just great. If you want a good, solid character, just pick Catwoman. Does a lot of damage, good walk speed, good whiff punish with the back two. That's something as well, actually. Wasmader should be doing, a lot, in my opinion, a lot more back two cat dash whiff punishes, particularly because Blake hasn't showed that he's punishing the cat dash. So if he's not punishing it, and wow, just like that, uses that, like I said, the alternative sweep, which as well gets rid of those traits. So really good spacing coming out from Wasmader, but does actually get clipped here by Blake into the corner. 289 damage, block corner position. He goes for the cross up. Really good blocks coming out from Wasmader. However, maybe again it was a bit of an accidental block. Goes for the anti-air. Tries to pressure once again, activates the trait, actually tags him as well. Really good stuff from Blake. Able to get the full conversion with that one little batarang as well, the remote batarang. Now just trying to keep him away. Instant cat dash though comes out from Catwoman. Trying to into the corner now, full damage, 348, nothing to sniff at as well off of a raw special move. Now Blake once again though, trying to play that full screen game, still at a health advantage, but not now. Need to bring back three. Back three! Excuse me, with Catwoman is just fantastic. Low profile is like everything, it's so good.
Some weird interactions going corner, and people not sure which side their opponent is going to land on. Breaks the arm with the back 2-3 there.
Yeah, that's the thing about armor in this game. It's really
Catches
balanced.
him. Oh my god.
Wow, just wake up, slide to anti-air. Blake just knows his character. Like, that's the thing. Blake picks up character very quickly. Wasmader is going to anti-air him once and clear that up. And health is exactly even because both these characters share the 1250, the most health you can have in the. No, sorry, Darkseid has. Does Darkseid have 1400?
I don't know.
I think he does, or maybe that's just with gear. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Darkseid's got 1400.
You see,
health.
Taz tried to go for a punish there, but got caught by the robot, the little bat bot that Batman has to protect him on those unsafe strings. Nice
I like
conversion.
that. Yeah, really smart conversion. Uses gets the full thing as well. However, you can look at Wasmader. Look at that trait sitting there. One more hit, he should be enough to build up 5, and that's going to be almost 500 damage in the corner. Forces the breaker, however.
You're not claw-proof.
Don't be so sure.
Could he be choking a little bit here?
I don't think he's choking. It's just getting caught by these batarangs. I mean,
That's what the thing is as well, is that even though it was too low by Wasmader in the first thing, and again, he could still take it back here. Catwoman hits like a truck, gets it wrong in the 50-50, and forces Castiel to break as well. I keep saying break, it is a clash, breaking is the wrong game. However, these players are so even in a lot of respects because they play together so much, and just a run and grab coming out from Wasmader as well. Just a little bit of that damage. Castiel. He's 2 combos away. Fantastic throwback, Wasmader. If he gets touched once here, he is dead unless Blake drops the combo. Tries to go for that jump in too. Backdash coming out from Wasmader. Tries to get the trade and does actually does trade with the overhead. Gets it right on the 50-50 on the jump in. Just trying to go for chip now. Gets the batarangs out as well. Not a lot of health on Castiel's side. Oh, sorry, on Taz's side, but does actually tag him with a forward 2. Doesn't get the full confirming. The down one into a throw. And then it's going to be Castiel taking game 4. 2-2 now, ladies and gentlemen.
Batman wins.
I could feel Waz's heart breaking there when he got that that hit with forward 1, but didn't confirm and do anything. That was a heartbreaking moment for him, I think.
My heart broke. My heart broke for him as well. So, are we going to see the Atrocitus? I don't think so.
Batman.
I
But
don't think so either. I think he's going to stay with Catwoman to the end. Yep.
yeah, I agree with this.
Which overall, I think is a smart choice because it's not like he's been playing bad with the character. I think that it is coming down to a lot of the zoning game from Batman. A lot of times he's getting caught just out by the the pressure coming up from the bat box as well when Castiel wants to commit to something unsafe, he goes for a punish and getting caught by those as well. Of course, Batman's cross-ups, it's just those little things.
Do we have throw loops in Injustice?
We do. Well, he was telling me about them the other day. He was like, oh, we got these throw loops. Ivy actually has those in the corner as well because
yeah,
you land right next to him. So
I'm playing Ivy. You hear it here first. Fantastic throw tech coming out from Castiel now. Caught with a couple of throws from the start, but here we go. Does that combo as well off of the back block?
it does, yeah.
Wow, what a confirm coming out from Castiel. Decides to spend the bar as well. Goes for the 50-50 once again. Was made a really good blocks. I wonder if Castiel actually knows what side he's going to end up on sometimes. Because I know sometimes you get 50-50s like that, but you can see Castiel with a very decisive life lead, but Wasmere is sitting on those 4 bars. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? 4 cat dashes. Here we go in the corner now. Pardon?
I said good splat.
I'm not sure why he didn't just go for whip, because with his hard knockdown in the corner, you still end in the same play.
So this is your vulnerable side.
Well, it is a high. I don't know if it would connect.
Oh no, it does. In the air it does. Off that combo, 1-1. 1-1-2 into whip will always connect. Sorry, not always connect. Sorry, it will, as long as you let all 4 hits of 1-1 come out. But here we go, Wasmere with now a pretty decisive life lead. Castiel just trying to keep him out, and just like that, the EX cat dash is going to break. No, he doesn't. What side's he going to end up on? That there is a really tricky mix-up as well, because Catwoman can look like she's standing inside you, and as well, Catwoman has corpse hops. So here we go, Castiel is still sitting on that clash, but only 500 health. This is 1 touch in the corner, but he's sitting on full bar. Goes for back 2. Does actually cast Watchman with the last part of that string. Watchman tries to go for that cat dash, actually eats a projectile for his trouble as well. Goes for a meter burn back 3, and he's going to force the breaker out of Castiel. I would not be surprised if Castiel spends all 4 bars here.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and there it is.
Yeah, because he made the read that Wasmere was going to do the same thing. Doesn't actually block the cross-up this time. It is going to go for the full combo into the corner. Batman, 390 damage off of a cross-up jump, so nothing to sniff at. Probably no wonder why he spent all that bar. Now, life pretty even as well. Wasmere does still have his clash, however. Castiel does not. Now, Wasmere sitting on a bar. It does actually get the confirm. Can't actually do the full combo, however, because he was airborne. Back to neutral now, tries to go for that low once again. All goes for a meter burn back 3, spends his only bar, and Castiel is going to get the combo. Drops the ender, however, but does actually get the confirm. What's he going to do now? Into the corner, Wasmere forced 2 clash as well. Not a lot of bar on both sides either, so I don't know if this is just to break the momentum. And like I thought as well, both bars spent from both players. Goes in for the batarangs. Both players now just trying to zone each other out. Can he go for the cat dash? No, he can't. Doesn't actually have any bar. A fantastic whiff punish coming out from Castiel. 1 more hit will do it on chip, but Wasmere is sitting on that full bar. And does actually catch him with the batarang through the cat dash. Castiel with the reverse 3-0 on Wasmere, keeping his composure with that Batman. However, Taz is going to be going into that losers bracket now to verse off against his nemesis, Googie.
I mean, what a set, though.